In this video, we're going to go over the 4 most important minor scales and how they relate to the major scale. So after watching this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the 4 kinds of major scale, the 4 most important minor scales: the melodic minor, Dorian, natural minor, and harmonic minor, and all the differences between them. So, and hopefully in a way that's easy to understand. So if you like this kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Okay, let's jump into it. So we always want to reference everything back to the major scale. So here I have the C major scale. And we assign these numbers to the notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then go back to 1 is our home base. It's the kind of the default position for basically all of music theory. And so this is the formula for a major scale, 1 through 7, with these whole steps and half steps. So notice there's a half step between 3 and 4 and 7 back to 1. So for all these scales, it's really important to pay attention to where the half steps are, because that really helps you memorize these scales. All right, so we're going to go straight into melodic minor. And so the melodic minor scale is very easy because all you have to do is take the third and lower the third. So instead of E, we're going to play E flat right here. We're going to change this third to E flat. So notice now we've got 1, 2, flat 3. And so this right here becomes our half step, and this is a whole step. And that's all there is to this scale. We've got 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1. So in classical music, the melodic minor scale is thought of as ascending, as I've just laid out: 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to root. And on the way down, they come down the natural minor scale, which we'll get to a little bit later. But if you're playing popular music or jazz, sometimes this is referred to as jazz melodic minor, where it's the same ascending and descending. So again, the only difference between the major scale and melodic minor scale is this flat third right here. That's it. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the Dorian scale. Actually, I'll leave it that way. Yeah. So the Dorian scale, and I like to think of this as the minor 7 scale. So you could also think of this as the C minor 7 scale. This scale, so right here we've got the major scale listed here. So let's change it to make it Dorian. So to make it Dorian, we flat the third, take this E and we'll lower it to E flat. And then we also have a flat 7 right here. So we'll take the B and we'll make it B flat. Just like that. And that's it. So between a C major scale and a C Dorian scale, it has a flat third and a flat 7. So if you know your C minor 7 chord, you know that it has a flat 7 in it and a flat third. So that really helps. And it's this major 6th right here that really gives it its sound. All right, moving on. So now we're going to take the C major scale and transform it into C natural minor. This is also known as Aeolian. I have no idea if I spelled that right, but this is the sixth mode of the major scale, Aeolian, and this Dorian is the second mode of the C major scale. Okay, so C natural minor. So here we have the C major scale. Let's transform it into the C natural minor scale. So we're gonna, let's back up real quick. I messed up these whole steps and half steps here. So C Dorian has a half step between 2 and 3. And it has a half step between 6 and flat 7. Half step between 2 and 3, and 6 and flat 7. All right, sorry about that. On to natural minor. The natural minor scale is identical to the Dorian scale, except, so I copied it over, it also has a flat 6. So we're going to play A flat here. That means we have a half step here. This becomes a whole step. So we've got root, or 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and back to 1. And then finally, the harmonic minor scale. So here I've copied the natural minor down here. The harmonic minor scale has 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, and it has a natural 7. So the 7 goes back to a major 7th here. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, back to root. So here you have a half step, and then from here you actually have 1.5 steps. So this is a minor third right here, or the distance of 3 half steps right here. So that's what gives it its unique sound. A really pretty sound. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, and back to 1. So when you're learning these, you want to just pay attention to, obviously the third with all these minor scales is a flat 3. So that's consistent. And then you just have to remember the 6th or the 7th and how that is handled. So I did these scales in this particular order because they progressively change here. So here we've got C major, C melodic minor, C Dorian, C natural minor, aka Aeolian, and C harmonic minor. So I hope that's helpful. Spend some time quizzing yourself on and playing through these on guitar or your instrument, and really getting used to changing the 6th or the 7th with all these scales to make the appropriate scale. I hope that makes sense. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.